Welcome to the Kilgrey online tutorial to get started with memoQ. In the last module of this 10-part series, we will look at how to work with project templates. We will look at how to use project templates to create projects with predefined configurations and to automate frequent tasks such as pre-translation or running statistics. This module will take between 10 and 15 minutes to go through. At the end, there will be 3 questions to test your understanding of the topics that were covered. In Module 1, you have learned how to set up a project. This involved adding documents to translate, TMs, term bases, live docs, defining settings, etc. In Module 2 and 3, you have then learned how to run statistics, save translated files, and update the master TM. If you now need to work in many different projects for different clients with different resources and settings, these steps will take some time, as they are carried out manually for each project. This is where project templates come into play. Project templates are light resources. In a project template, you can configure resources, settings, and actions for specific types of projects. Project templates help you to set up a project with predefined configurations. Project templates allow you to automate workflow steps such as pre-translation and running statistics. This saves you time and extra steps. For instance, you do not need to manually run statistics and pre-translate after you created a project. memoQ does this automatically for you. You can create project templates for specific clients, language combinations, and the like. memoQ comes with 2 default local templates that you can use to create a local project. They are named 1TM and 1TB per language pair and 1TM per client template. The default templates contain the configuration of automated triggers for actions like what should happen after a document import. You can configure the templates according to your needs, for example by adding further light resources. Let us have a look at the 1TM per client template. It contains the configuration of the project name, including the client name and project meta information, followed by the source and target language codes. Source and target language can be selected during project setup. For translation memories, the names of the working TM and master TM are predefined. Reference TMs, term bases, and live docs are selected by the client name. After the project has been created, the documents will be automatically pre-translated. When the project is wrapped up, that means finalized, the master TM is automatically updated. The translated documents will be exported and the working TM will be deleted. Let us now see how we can create a project based on a template. Click on the button New Project from Template in the Project ribbon tab, or use the link in the Frequent Tasks area. Then add the documents to be translated. In the next step, select the project template. We will use the 1TM per client template. Then select the source and target language and any other required fields that are printed in bold. In our example, the fields client and project. If you would like to review the project settings before creating the project, click the Review Settings link. Then click Finish to create the project. When the project has been created, you will see your documents in the Translations area. Live docs, TMs, and term bases, as well as all other resources and settings, have been added automatically. You can now start translating your documents. Once you finish translating, you would usually update the master TM using the confirm and update rows command, export the translated documents, and delete the working TM. Use the wrap-up command from the Projects ribbon tab to run these steps automatically. So using project templates and project automation will help you to save a lot of time. Let us now see how to manage project templates. You can configure project templates according to your workflow needs to facilitate easier project creation and management. Go to the Resource console and select Project Templates. Then select the template you wish to edit. Click on the Edit command or click the Create New link to create a new project template, and then click the Edit link to set up the project template. The Project Templates dialog lists all available options for the template. In the Names and Languages pane, you can define how projects will be named and for which source and target language the template will be used. For the naming of projects, memoQ offers placeholders that you can use to define your own naming conventions. For example, year, month, day, client name, project number, language combination. If no languages are selected in the project template, you can select them during project creation. In the LiveDocs pane, you can choose to automatically create LiveDocs and add them to the project. Here again, you can define a naming rule using placeholders. If a LiveDocs corpus with a given name is already available, for example for a specific client or domain, memoQ will not create a new one, but use the existing one. Existing LiveDocs corpora that match the metadata of the project can also be added automatically to the project. You are also able to add additional LiveDocs to the project manually. Use the Filter for Name field to filter for LiveDocs you would like to use in your project, and select them from the list by ticking the checkbox in front of the name of the corpus. In the Translation Memories pane, you can choose whether to automatically create or add TMs to the project. You can select to create or add a working and master TM using placeholders. In addition to that, you can select any reference TMs that match any of the project's metadata. Or manually select TMs with the right language combination by clicking on the name of the TM. In the Term Basis pane, you can create and add term bases either automatically or manually. To add term bases manually, click the plus icon next to the name of the term base in the list, or simply double-click the name. To change the rank of the term base, select it in the area on the right and click on the arrow icon. In the Muses pane, you can add muses either automatically or select them manually. Here the options are the same as for the other resources. In the Settings pane, you can select your resources, such as segmentation rules, QA settings, auto-translation rules, and language-independent resources. Click on each icon to get to the individual settings. Language-independent settings are TM settings, LiveDocs settings, LQA settings, font substitution settings, export path rules, non-translatable lists, and filter configurations. In the Automated Actions pane, you can select which steps to automate in your workflow. Select an action from the available triggers list. A trigger is a workflow step which can contain automated actions. For example, you choose Project is created as a trigger, and then you choose actions for this trigger, like pre-translation. Click the plus button next to the actions added to the selected trigger to add an action. This opens a dialog where you can select the actions for this trigger. Click the Add button to add the selected automated action. Then define the scope for the action, project or document level. In our case, this is to decide whether to create the analysis report for the whole project or just for the imported documents. At the end, click the Preview Full List of Template Settings link to display a summary of all your template settings. Then click OK to save your settings. This concludes the module on working with project templates. This was the last module in this 10-part series. On the next slide, we will ask you some questions that will help you to test your knowledge on working with project templates. Here comes the quiz. First question. What are project templates? The possible answers are: project templates are projects that are automatically copied when I create new projects. Project templates are light resources that allow creating new projects with predefined settings. Or, project templates are configuration options of memoQ that you can select to customize the product when purchasing memoQ. The correct answer is: project templates are light resources that allow creating new projects with predefined settings. Second question. Which of the following statements about project automation with project templates is not true? The possible answers are: memoQ can automatically add terms to the target segment after project creation. memoQ can automatically pre-translate documents and run statistics after project creation. Or, memoQ can automatically create TMs, term bases, and LiveDocs corpora during project creation. The correct answer is: memoQ can automatically add terms to the target segment after project creation. Third question. What happens if a TM with a specific name that would be automatically created by a project template during project creation already exists on your computer? The possible answers are: memoQ will delete the existing TM and then create a new TM with the same name. memoQ will create a new TM and add a version number to the name of the TM. Or, memoQ will add the existing TM to the new project and not create any additional TM. The correct answer is: memoQ will add the existing TM to the new project and not create any additional TM. Thank you for watching this tutorial. This was the last module in this 10-part series. This tutorial was created with memoQ 2015. The tutorial was created by Loctimize for Kilgrade Translation Technologies.